Hi, I'm Tanner with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're going to go over a on-order unit. So this unit was custom ordered by a customer. So again, it's not for sale, it is sold. It gives us the opportunity to show you some cool options. Looking at this one from the side, it looks just kind of like your typical 3-horse, but there are some really cool options that you don't typically get to see a lot on these videos just because they don't come through here a lot. So this is a 2024 Cimarron Norstar, 3-horse gooseneck. We're extra wide, extra tall, so we're 7'7" tall, 7'6" wide, so you get that extra height, extra width for those bigger horses. And it's got some different kind of cooler, smaller options that we can show you guys. Start off here on our front tack room. We do have our 42-inch wide door, so again, a little bit wider door. We try to do these on most of our inventory units just because when you swing this saddle rack out, it gives you the ability to still walk past that saddle rack into your tack room, with the exception of if this was a 32-inch door, which is the standard, you wouldn't be able to. So we try to widen those doors for you guys. One of the cool options I want to point out are these trays that are mountable to your posts. We don't get to see these a lot, but it's a carpeted tray. So again, you're throwing, splint boots, whatever you can in these. The cool thing about them is if you have, whether it's a recessed post or removable post to swing it like this where it has your tracks for your bolts, which 99% of Cimarrons do, you can order these from Cimarron and throw them in your trailer. Or if you're building, an 8-horse and you want one rack of just saddle racks and one rack of just, adjustable shelves or buckets like this, we can do that. So that's a cool option. We can add aftermarket. We can order them like that, set these shelves up however you want. And you can move these and situate these however you want. So if you want to go, shelf, bucket, we can do that. And again, you guys can adjust these super easy with just 2 bolts on each of these, both on your tray and your rack. That operates on a gas piston. So again, you get your heavy saddles on there, helps you pull it out, helps you push it in. Also, by going to a 42-inch wide door, it allows us to mount our blanket bars directly to that door. If this was a 32-inch wide door, we wouldn't have that ability. We'd have to, take up some more space in that tack room by mounting those on a wall or mounting them on the saddle rack itself. So again, it kind of gives us that option with that bigger door to keep everything, towards the exterior of the trailer so you have more storage space inside. Below that blanket bar, we do have our 3-compartment drainable brush tray. Again, it is fully drainable in each one of these 3 compartments. So we have a lip separating the 3 compartments. So if you get something that leaks, freezes, breaks, anything like that, it is going to contain it to one of those 3 and then allow it to drain. So not absolutely everything you're storing in there gets nasty. Fold up step here on this 42-inch door. This is something we're doing as standard on every single Cimarron we order. And we try to encourage our customers, if they are custom ordering trailers, that they really need to kind of go this route. It's not a huge upgrade to add a fold up step, but man, is it easy. You got a gas piston that holds it up, holds it down. You're not having to worry about pull plugs or anything like that. It takes about 8 inches off of your step. So again, if you're walking in here with big heavy stuff, 8 inches is quite a bit to step up in this trailer. So we work our way into this trailer. Again, we're a little extra wide. We're 7'6" wide, so that gives us some extra width in here. We're 7'7" tall, so you have extra height as well. We're fully carpeted deck, drop wall, and boot box. This is the extra deep boot box here. So again, plenty of storage down low. It's a split 50, so you're gonna have 2 lids. It's fully carpeted into the bottom, so you can easily store a bunch of stuff in here and keep it out of the way. Also serves as a nice step up in your gooseneck area. If you're throwing a mattress in here, weekending out of this thing, you're always gonna have a nice step up there, not gonna have to worry about it. Hose for the water tank, which I'll show you guys here in a second. So we work our way down our short wall of this trailer. We have our shelf with our clothes rod. Below that, this is about a 2-inch lip up here. So again, anything you throw up here is gonna stay up here, whether it be hat boxes, boot boxes, stuff like that. It is rubber matted too, so it's kind of grippy. That way you don't get where you're going and stuff's laying on the floor. You can hang your clothes. You don't have to worry about clothes, getting wrinkled, anything like that if you're headed to a show. So we work our way to our partition wall. We have a set of bridle hooks high and a set of bridle hooks low. Again, we like to fully carpet behind those bridle hooks just to help deaden that noise for your horses. It helps, prevent your bridle hooks from getting scratched up, prevent your trailer paint from getting scratched up. So we like to carpet anywhere there's bridle hooks or carpet that complete partition wall if we're gonna do that. So again, set of hooks high, set of hooks low, and that gives you a really good view of that corner water tank. This is a 25-gallon corner water tank, so you guys can take water with you from home if you're going on the road for a couple days, or if you stop at a gas station that has potable water, you can fill this up and just kind of always have onboard water with you in case you run into an emergencies or your horses maybe don't like to drink water that's not their home water. I know my horses, a lot of times I can go use them at a rodeo all day, get done, they're sweated off, and you go to water them and they just won't drink water because they're not used to it. So that's a great option to have. Another thing I want to point out is the floor in this trailer. Our typical standard is going to be rubber mats. This is like their Diamond Tread Bright. It's not a metal, it's a rubber floor. The thing I like about it is it's tacky and grippy, so you get that grip, but it's not as grippy as like your typical just black rubber mats, which makes it super easy to clean. You can come in here with just a broom and sweep it out. To where with those rubber mats, when you go to sweep, a lot of that dust and dirt will stick to the rubber mats, where this you can sweep it out. And we can do this on the floor, we can do it on the deck, we can do it on the drop wall. Instead of carpet on your partition wall, we can partition wall with this. So it's a really cool option. It's kind of becoming more common. We've been doing it for a little bit now, but now that they're kind of out there and customers are seeing them and we have some reviews on them, these are great products that you can add in your trailer. So move down the side of the trailer. It is a charcoal metallic, so it is that gray with your metallic flakes in there. It's a really slick looking color. We do have 16-inch awning light up high above our sliding type windows. So these will open 50% of the way. They are oversized sliding type, so you can really maximize the airflow going through this trailer. It is a 3-horse. You are gonna have your 3 tie rings on the outside. And keep in mind, again, this is a 7.6 wide trailer. So you're extra wide. You will still get a running board. It just won't be that typical 8-inch running board. You're gonna get about a 4-inch running board, your fender flares, but you do get all that extra space in the stall area as well. Another option that this customer added that we typically only see on like our bigger trailers is we do have amber turn signals on this trailer. So again, you're pulling this trailer, you click that, we'll see that turn signal down low and they'll be able to know you're trying to get over if you're moving through traffic. We are black accented spoke wheels down here. We are riding on Dexter rubber torsion axles. Again, the spare up front, I'll show you guys kind of at the end of this video. If you do get a flat, get a blowout, anything like that, and swap one of these, your spare and wheel up front is going to be the exact same as these. So that way you're not, throwing a steel wheel on, throwing a mismatched tire on. You're always going to be matching and looking good until you can get that next tire fixed. And then again, it's still going to be that same chrome black accented spoke wheel. Move around to our load side. We are on a 50-50 split rear door. Again, we're extra wide. Sometimes we like to, on our like 610, our standard width trailers, we'll do a 60-40 split just to give you one bigger door. But since this is an extra wide, we can do that 50-50 because you're gonna have enough space to load no matter how we set it up. The big thing this customer did, or probably one of the biggest upgrades on this trailer besides the extra height and extra width, is this Werm flooring. So it's an impenetrable rubber floor. So again, no moisture gets through. It bonds to the aluminum floor underneath there. You're never gonna have to worry about pulling mats. You're never gonna have to worry about your aluminum floor going bad. It gives your horse some grip. It's, I don't want to say paw proof, but it'll hold up to pawing really, really well. And if you do have a horse that habitually will just paw at your floor, Werm's really great about sending you guys a patch kit. You can patch it at home, but this is a great product. When you put the Werm on top of that 4-inch centered aluminum floor, which is the strongest floor in the aluminum industry, you really kind of have the best of both worlds. You get that strength underneath, and then you get that durability of the Werm where you're never gonna have to worry about that urine rotting out that floor. To move into our stall area, we are airflow type dividers. So again, it's a little bit more of an upgrade to do these bar type airflows, but it really maximizes that. So if you open your front window, all that air isn't just kind of trapped up there in that front. It's really circulating through the trailers, through these bars. And then if you have some horses that are kind of buddy sour, it allows them to see each other so they might haul a little better. Another small upgrade this customer did is they added holdbacks for all their dividers. So you'll have a D-ring mounted on your dividers and your wall, so it can hold it over the wall. These are spring assist, so again, you don't really need those holdbacks, but kind of just like we are this morning, we're filming on slightly uneven ground, which is favoring toward this hip side. That spring, it'll help hold those over, but it's not really strong enough to keep them over to your wall. So by adding those clips, these can always, sit flush on that wall. Front divider is a stud divider with that same airflow. We have corner feed bags for all 3 stalls, and then again, this divider is situated with one of your holdback clips as well. So again, those are always over on that wall, and you don't have to worry about that spring being strong enough to hold them when we're sitting on uneven ground. We are padded all the way around, so we have pads in our partition wall, pads in our dividers. Something new I want to point out that's coming on these late 24 or 25 models. All our divider pads used to be held on by little plastic grommets. They worked great, but if you had someone, hang on to shut a divider or something like that, that plastic would over time wear out and pop out. So we went to these metal style. They're gonna hold up a lot better, and they just kind of have a cleaner look to them on a trailer versus having, plastic popped out or like plastic that gets bent. Going the metal route was kind of the way to go. So that's how they're all gonna be moving forward. A few divider pads, they're all gonna be that metal kind of rivet style versus that black grommet. Up high, we do have our standard 1 roof vent per stall. Again, these can open one of two ways. You can open them to pull air in or pull air out and just really keep that air moving through the trailer to keep your horses cooled off. LED lighting down our hip side. Again, one OptiBrite light per stall, which is plenty for this trailer. Usually on a trailer this size, we'll do 2 lights, but you know, 1 per stall looks a lot cleaner. You can switch those lights on from the rear of the trailer, so you're not having to climb in here to turn them on, and they really do light up the trailer. They're super, super high intensity lights. Something I want to point out in general, not just on this trailer, this is fully lined and insulated. So our walls are paneled and insulated. Our roof is a 1-piece insulated honeycomb roof that runs the whole way. So it's going to really hold up to hail, but it's really going to keep this trailer a lot cooler. Any Norstar model Cimarron you guys order will come fully insulated in the stall area. It's a great thing Cimarron does. You can do it with a lot of manufacturers. The cool thing about Cimarron is if you order a Cimarron Norstar, you're getting an insulated trailer. You don't have to worry about adding a package, paying more, anything like that. You just know it's insulated right off the bat and not have to worry about that. So we work our way down our head side. It's gonna look really similar to that hip side. We do, with the exception of the sliding windows. We have our big Cimarron drop windows here. They're super stout, super easy to use. You can drop your jail bars from the outside. So if you want to tie from the outside, untie from the outside, or with those Coner feed bags inside, you can pull hay out and just drop it through the window to feed while you're traveling. And these windows are super strong. They're all greasable. So you will have hinges on all, or grease zerks on all your hinges. If you get a squeaky door or something like that, you can easily hook a grease gun up to one of these zerks, grease all your doors and windows, keep everything operating freely and smoothly. Cimarron actually just sent us a picture yesterday. All those tornadoes that rolled through Oklahoma, it actually picked one of these Cimarrons up, turned it over on its side, and the customer had one of their windows open, and it hit on its side with the window out like that, and the window actually held up the weight of the whole Cimarron. It didn't break any welds, anything like that. And that just goes to show you how strong these windows are. I mean, I think you pretty much take 99% of other manufacturers and flip a trailer on its side and try to hold it up with the window, it's not gonna last. So they're a great, great product, and they're super stout. We do get a little smaller drop window in our escape door here, but it works the same. And then again, you will get an escape door setup on this trailer. You can easily access this with that stud stall right there. You can drop this bar and hay bag out of the way. Stud stall shut, you're only hauling 2 horses. You can easily haul hay, grain, totes, feed bags, whatever you want to put in this front stall. You can easily have it there and access it from the outside, and then easily go to feeding your horses if that is where you're hauling your hay. So move down to our nose. You are going to have windows in each of your gooseneck nose sides, and then underneath here we do have our standard, you know, just single speed drop shoe jack. We can upgrade these in our shop if you guys have a trailer you want to put a jack on, or if you're ordering one and you forgot to put it on your order sheet, but if since decided you want to change it, we can easily do that through our shop here. Here is that matching spare tire and wheel. So again, flat blowout, anything that is matching to the rest of the trailer, so you can always be confident that you're not riding on an off-brand wheel and off-brand tire. They're all going to be Goodyears. They're all going to have that black spoke wheel. So move up to the front. We do have our 2 5/16 B&W coupler, safety chains, breakaway cable, and our 7-pin running back there to this little housing. So again, 3-horse gooseneck. It's, you know, it looks basic when you look at it, but it's got a lot of cool options: extra height, extra width, Werm flooring, airflow dividers. We can take a smaller trailer like this and do a lot of cool stuff for you guys. If you're interested in this trailer, want to set up your own like it or see if we have stuff similar, stock number is 5N240032, and again, it's a 2024 Cimarron Norstar 3-horse gooseneck. If you have questions about this trailer, some options we talked about on this trailer, if you want to see what other inventory we have available, or if you want to custom order your own trailer, feel free to give me a call. Again, my name's Tanner here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick. Phone number is 303-684-3409. Thanks for tuning in.